Welcome to Friday. Good Friday, everyone. We're making lunch today. I thought I would bring you along. So today we're making, what am I doing? I'm doing a balsamic glazed chicken with broccoli. So I already have, I've rinsed my chicken. I've also filleted it in half because I wanted to cook faster, and it's pretty thick chicken. So I sliced in half with a knife and salt and peppered everything so far. One, I had to give it even another slice. It was pretty thick. And heated some olive oil, organic. Yes, I know it's backwards. You'll be fine. In the pan. And it's already hot, ready to go. So I'm going to start putting some chicken in the skillet. Here we go. So today's recipe is with a little bit of thyme and the salt and pepper. And the balsamic glazed, or the glaze, I already have a glaze, so I don't need to make one from scratch. So that's good. So it's about 2 to 3 minutes to cook these, depending on how thin they are. I try to slice them as thin as possible, so that they would cook a little bit faster. I don't know if I'll cook all these pieces, but I can, so that I can have some chicken ready to eat for later. But for right now, that's probably about as much room as I have in my skillet for the chicken. So I'm gonna let that start cooking. Let me wash my hands. Oh, and in the background you hear my child. He's singing and playing iPad. What are you playing on the iPad today, Henry? Mario.
We're just singing the song Mario.
Singing the song Mario. So there you have it. Alright, so I'm getting my turnover tongs ready for the chicken. And the broccoli, I will probably start cooking. What is what?
I'm just talking to the birdie.
Oh, you're talking to the iPad. Of course you are. So I will probably start cooking the broccoli ahead of time. It's frozen. And I can actually cook it inside of the container. So I will do that. It says for 4 to 5 minutes on high. So I'm only going to do it for about 50% time, 2 to 3 minutes, because I actually want to put it in the skillet with the olive oil. That tastes better. Just a little bit. So let's give it a go. Alright, 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, 3 minutes. So that's going. Chicken is going. Yes. So the ingredients, I have my own glaze that I got. This is from Costco. Nonna Pia's balsamic glaze. There's that. Sea salt still. Some sea salt. Black pepper on the grinder. Add some thyme leaves. Minced garlic already ready to go. I have my measuring spoons also ready to go. And on the side I have a little bit of like leftover, which I don't even know if I'll be able to get any out of, but it's light agave nectar, so just to give it maybe a little bit more sweetness to the glaze, if it needs it. And it's a very little. This is probably like about a half teaspoon, maybe a little bit more than that, of glaze that's left in here, or agave that's left in here. So it's one of those things I might as well get rid of it and recycle the container. And there we are. So let's see how this chicken is doing. So of course you want to cook the chicken till there's no pink inside. And then when you're using the type of stove that I have, nothing cooks evenly, so you just kind of take your time. You can cut into something to see, because this side here is pretty thick. This chicken breast. You just want to make sure that everything's nice and cooked through. And we're going to take this out and let it sit for a minute and start warming up the glaze, and then put the chicken back inside of the glaze. I'm going to rinse. Actually, this is okay. But I do have some other thin. Actually, these are a little bit thicker. I might wait for those. I'll put those back in the fridge. And I'll cook them later. I don't want to leave raw chicken sitting out for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and cook it or put it back inside of the refrigerator. Keep it cold. He is very busy. Okay. Hi, G. How are you? I'll give you a wave. You should be home now, right? What is today? Friday. I think you flew home. Hope you're having a good time. Or it could be wrong, but I think you flew home already. Okay, so broccoli, semi-pre-cooked. At least it's not frozen anymore in the bag. And I have my other little pot in the back. I'm going to cover up those chickens, help them cook a little faster. So let's get, and everything, it's just salt and pepper, except for when I get to the glaze part for the chicken, I'm going to add a little bit of thyme, a little bit of garlic, and like I said, maybe a little bit of agave just to get rid of the container. Because you know what happens with seasoning. Some of these seasonings I've had for a while. And so it's good when I can use them and get rid of them. Alright. I'm going to let the skillet in the back get hot. So if you see a little bit of like, oh, you don't see it. There's a little bit of smoke happening back here. Probably because some oil got down into the stove. That happens. Alright, so I'm going to put, let's see how much of this I put in here. It's a smaller skillet, so something like that. Yeah, so a little more than half. And I will cook this for later. I'll put it back inside of the fridge. Okay, so let's check on Mr. Chickens.
Mr. Chicken!
Mr. Chickens! So let's salt and pepper this broccoli too. So it's good to familiarize with cooking and what you have in your surroundings. It makes you get a little bit more efficient when you're cooking your foods. Right, at first it's kind of like, oh my God, what am I doing? Right, but over time you kind of get better with cooking.
Whoa!
Especially if you're good at following the instructions, this is not as hard as you think it is to cook some food. Okay, so let's check these chickens. They should be cooked. Let's see, I'll show you what one looks like. So, filleted, some nice coloring, right? Okay. So we're going to put these off to the side. Actually, I will clean this plate. So, I got a bit of stuff to do today. So here I am for lunch. Okay, let's take some of these chickens out. The super thin one's probably already ready to go. And all I did was olive oil in the pan, salt and pepper, the chicken, and that's it. Okay, so now we have this olive oil sitting in here. We're going to add the balsamic glaze to this olive oil. And I'm just going to pour. Because I want to have enough for not just coating the chicken, but some left over that I can use on my broccoli as well, kind of like a drizzle, if that's possible, from the pan when I plate the food. Alright, so let's put the thyme in. Thyme is, every time I smell thyme, I think of like potatoes. It reminds me of like new potatoes, roasted new potatoes with thyme and olive oil. Good stuff. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to put about half a teaspoon. That's enough. It's a very strong smell. I'm probably going to start the same with the garlic. About half teaspoon. I think that's probably going to be enough. And I'm going to level it out too.
No.
I'm just going to use a little
Soy sauce? Barbecue sauce?
Yes, I'm going to use barbecue sauce, Henry, because that makes sense. You don't know what I'm doing. Alright, but I'm going to taste it with I'm going to tap it with my finger.
Tap it with your finger.
I am. And do a taste test.
That is gross.
I'm going to turn down the heat.
That's gross, Mommy.
Is it gross?
Yes. Barbecue sauce is no good and bad for top.
Yes, he was in the toilet. Okay. There he is. There's the little guy. Okay, go be Mr. Crazy somewhere else. Alright, I am going to use a little bit, or whatever's left in here, of the agave. Which again is not much. I'm just going to get rid of it. Henry, go on. Go upstairs. Boys are messy, just so you know. If you don't know. It's 5. Messy. Alright. Recycle. Let's see what we got going on here. Might need a little bit more glaze, but I'm going to do the old little tappy poo. See what I got. Okay. This is good like it is. I'm going to put just a little bit more because it's kind of lost a little bit of its balsamic flavor. I like balsamic flavor. That's that same flavor you get on the what is it? Caprese? Caprese. My Italian's horrible. I don't have an Italian. Alright. Last taste. Chicken goes back in. Okay. Chicken goes back in. So the chicken gets to soak up the glaze. Hopefully we will have a little bit of glaze left over. Let's check on the old broccoli. Broccoli is done. It is a nice pretty green. Let's see if I can show you the green. Green. Done. Nice, right? Salt, pepper, that's all I did. I'm going to put it off to the side. It doesn't need any more cooking than that. And I'll give it a half cover with the lid just to keep it warm while the chicken finishes doing what it's going to do. Okay. It's about time for me to plate this food. else is here?
What is next?
Hi, what? Henry, go. Go do your
I
iPad.
don't see
No.
your face
Go,
with the
go
white.
Oh, thank you. Go to iPad. See? Messy. All right. Let's plate this food. Put my garlic up since it's refrigerated. I don't need any of these anymore. Okay. Let's turn these guys over. Ah. By the way, you like my little cooking apron? I had a client, oh my God, years ago. Can't even, the name escapes me. It's been so long. I just remember we used to call her Squirrel. I'm sure she's out there somewhere. She used to race go-karts. But anyway, I think her mother made this and gave it to me as a nice little token. So this is old. And no, I don't normally wear an apron, but I thought it would be cute today. Okay. So let's show you what these chickens look like. So here's see, it's brown because of the glaze. Henry, go on. Okay, Henry, go on. Henry, stop. Henry. Henry. That's our train ticket from yesterday. We took an adventure, rode the dart rail to Dallas. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Okay, chicken, done. Let's plate some broccoli. I'm just going to use my fingers. It's my food, so I'm going to use my fingers. Woo, hot. Maybe I shouldn't use my fingers. Okay, I'm not going to use my fingers. I'm going to use some more. Henry, cállate. Silencio. Silencio. You know what that means? Silence. Yeah, silence is good. Woo. Henry, you want some broccoli? I'm going to save some of this broccoli for you, okay? Okay, now the glaze. Well, just the drizzle. Let's see how well I drizzle. Probably not that good. Well, let's see. Okay, and that. Okay. Food done. If I had some red flakes, I would probably put that on it. But here you go. This is a balsamic glazed chicken with some broccoli. Yeah? Okay, I'm done for today. I think that was pretty quick. I'm not sure. It was quick, right? It's under 20 minutes. I feel it was 15 minutes, but I don't know. It's a quick meal. It's healthy. It's good for you. I got all my protein. I got my vegetable. Good to go. Okay, enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend. And maybe we'll do this again next week. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Until next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. I gotta figure out how to turn this off now. I got this thing in the way. Okay, bye.